Yeah, we can't have Notorious B.I.G. We can't have that, unfortunately, because they will strike my channel down. So I'm waiting for this guy to let me out so that I can go home. Couple of omelets. All right. Hmm. I just realized something. I don't know how to get home from where I'm at. What up, folks? What up, family? I just forgot that I was gonna set all this shit up, but I thought that this guy from the Parks Department was gonna give me a ticket. So, but yes, sir, I definitely did that.
Please turn right in 400 feet.
All right. Yeah, family, we out here. Yo, I told you guys yesterday, yo, I was looking raggedy, son. I was looking legitimately raggedy. I had to fix that. It's really expensive though to be handsome. It's very expensive. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. You gotta pay the cost to be the boss. There's a sign up there that says wait for green light. And this guy, oh my God. That is not the first woman I've seen today making really, really bad decisions on the road. Blind Bat wants to know, how do I know it costs money to be handsome? Well, I mean, look at me. Look at me. I mean, I'm spending like $100 a month just in haircuts. Oh shit! He said he can't even look at you. He blind. Got him! Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
Now turn left and then immediately turn right.
Oh, I guess this is really. Yep. And I gotta make that right hand turn.
Now turn right.
He said pickle juice. I'm dead. Nah, it's Gatorade. Just Gatorade. So, um, um, Yeah, so I agreed to drive my ladies and my first lady's mom to the beach. Well, also supposed to be like driving her sister couldn't go. So it's just my lady, her mother, my other lady,
Turn right.
and
Immediately turn left.
uh, so agreed to drive them out there because I was told that it is more difficult to get there than it is to get back. I'm guessing after you've eaten the food and you've consumed the consumables,
Please turn
you're not
right.
carrying as much.
And
So
immediately turn left.
you know,
Now turn right. And then immediately turn left. Now turn left.
immediately turned white. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this term.
Turn left.
Yeah, I gotta turn that off. That shit is annoying. I don't understand why they have me doing this goddamn zigzag anyway. Blind people can see more than people that can see. I'm talking about some fucking metaphysical shit. Yeah, it's definitely cool outside. I think the ladies were complaining that when they wanted to go to the beach, that's when it's like 45 degrees outside. But I don't know. I think that it's probably a better day to go because it'd probably be less crowded. We've got some dark chocolate covered almonds. So I'm gonna have a nice easy drive, talk to my peoples, watching guys just run red lights, apparently. Blind people don't get racism. To them, everybody's black. Simon 975, how you doing, buddy? Right, we got a rare Saturday. Genius take the wheel. I'm doing pretty good, man. You know, feeling good about stuff for now. I like to, not move my car on the weekends, but sometimes you got to move your car on the weekends, you know. And I figure, hey, let me do this. I'm hoping that'll be cool enough where the phone, doesn't overheat so quickly. But if it happens, I'll just pull over and switch over to the iPhone. Yep, that's a red light camera. Yep, 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 yep. I'm currently deciding what pictures to turn into a fair. I do not understand what you're talking about, so you're gonna have to explain that to me. Good question, traditionalist. I want to apologize to everybody. Um, well, when I got in touch with my co-host, he had a very interesting explanation as to why I could not get a hold of him. I don't really want to, betray his privacy, but it was some sort of health issue. So when we run TSP again, I hope that he'll be opening up with you guys to tell you guys what the problem was. Um, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, so it's a contest, Simon, and if so, what kind of photos, pictures? I'm guessing pictures could be a photo, could be a painting. It is so hard to drive 25 miles an hour on these fucking wide ass streets with these wide ass lanes. Like I see the shit. I think highway. I'm thinking, let's go 55. Ugh. Back is a little tight from fucking driving. I see myself going home, eating some rosemary chicken and rice. Maybe have a protein shake and then knock the fuck out. We are going to do Filthy Casual MMA watch party today. That is going to happen today. I'm hoping that my co-host will be available for it. And I don't mean, Mrs. Evil. I mean Captain Paul. But I think that he has a very interesting story to tell. And I hope that he tells it. This guy doesn't seem to understand that there are red light cameras on this road. But you could drive right past me. I'm trying to keep my speed to 29 miles an hour. When they tell you that they photo enforce it literally 5 miles over, and it snaps those pictures. The last time I got a fine like that, it was $50. For all I know, and since I don't know where I'm at, I don't know where they could be hiding them. I'm not fucking around. I'll let everybody go past me. Now I could put some more pep in my step. Yeah, it is nice being in this area. I'm in that Far Rockaway Beach area. It's quite nice, I think. I'm about to pass a car that's towing a boat. I mean, it's not a car; it's a mega truck. But miles per hour, which I guess would be like what, 8 kilometers over, something like that, 7, 8 kilometers over. They'll ding you. So yeah, definitely enough in the chat for that. Definitely that. Oh, talk about F for the stream. I'm not showing any problems with the stream here. I'm not showing any problems here. I mean, it is a little warm already. It says I have full bars. Anyway. Man, my fucking hip is hurting. God damn. Might have to adjust my seat a little bit. Hmm. Wow, that's a lot of bird shit. Wow. Well, that's right. The speed limit here is 40. I'm over here trying to keep to freaking 25. I understand like pedestrian safety is important and all of that, but god damn it, man. Come on. Yep. Very, very, very beautiful Saturday. Very beautiful Saturday. I hope there aren't any more problems with the stream. A little lower back tightness. Just a little bit. I have these conversations with people on a regular basis now. Because sometimes I wonder, what because I always have that imposter syndrome, and I wonder, what value can I bring to the conversation, the kind of conversations that need to be had in modern day society. What kind of value can I bring? And then every single fucking day, I'm in a conversation with someone and I have to explain these concepts that it is just lost arts. It's just lost. Oh, that wasn't bird shit. That was these are actually blown out tires. They look like fucking duck shit. Anyway, I end up having these conversations with people, man. And you see men and women just not playing their roles. But for some reason they still want to have successes in life as if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing when they're clearly not. Or maybe it's not so clear to a lot of people that they're not. Oh no, no. Think I. Yep, this was not where I wanted to go. But my GPS is shitty. I cannot wait to get my new car because that GPS is way better. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. They took. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna get mad. Like I said, I don't have anywhere I need to be. Yep. But you know what? I get that. I get, it's 2021, it's 2021. Like I get it, you know. But I I'm not I'm not accepting of this shit, you know? And you know who else is not accepting any of this shit? Reality. Reality is not accepting any of this shit. And I'm watching, people I care about slam their heads up against brick walls. Um, on a daily basis. Just blam, slam. And it's like I was trying to explain to a friend, and he just doesn't get it, And it's not just him, it's several people I've tried to explain this concept to. Um a lot of people don't understand why it's important to talk to people, because if somebody gave you the game, the right thing to do is to then give other people the game. That's the right thing to do. Like if somebody gives you useful information, your job is to then spread that information, because if it helped you out, then it'll be helpful for other people. And then life is a little bit easier for everybody to live. And then if life is easier for people to live, then you get a lot less of these stress reactions from society. So I was trying to explain to my friend this concept of helping people to cope with the struggles of modern day society so that the decisions they make don't negatively impact you. For example, we've talked a lot about the mass shootings here in the United States. If you look at the people doing the shootings, they're usually male, usually between 18 and 45, usually Caucasian, usually in some sort of psychological distress. Okay, in this country, you know there's a feeling that the Caucasian grip on power is slipping a bit. So some people feel insecure about their spot in society because, wherever they are, people are looking to take them down and reduce the, whatever positive outcomes that they are used to enjoying. They're being reduced. So when you look at the landscape, you can say, well, this is a thing and they should just get over their privilege. Bull fucking shit, right? There ain't nobody in the world that's going to voluntarily give up their advantages for nothing. So if you take it from them by force, expect that there's going to be a backlash. People are not going to kind of social ranking demotion. They're not going to take that sitting down. Some people are going to of despair, and how do we address that? Do we shame them and continue to keep wagging our fingers at these straight white men? No, it doesn't work. And what is more, it's also very stupid. It's very stupid to try to shame people because of the member that they were born with between their legs. To shame them because of their lack of melanin. A lot of these younger people who are white, a lot of them really aren't racist. But to try to keep beating them over the head with the racist stick over and over and over and over and over, you're not really making anything better in society whatsoever. You're making things worse. So why not talk to these guys and say, listen, yeah, we understand. There's a war against straight white men. And as a black man, I'm man enough to be able to recognize that is actually the truth. And some people will deny it and then go on a crusade against them. They'll say, "Oh, there's no war on straight white men," and then proceed to attack straight white men. That doesn't make any sense to me. You're trying to sell this bullshit about how, there's all this privilege, and then, you go on all of these canceling sprees, trying to cancel. We need more people of color and women to be in positions of authority over straight men, white men, straight white men. But you're telling me that there's no war. And then you proceed to drop bombs and shoot missiles. Personally, I find it disgraceful, but who gives a fuck about what Dr. Evil thinks? So yeah, somebody needs to talk to these men and help them to understand that the despair that they feel it isn't completely well-founded. There are ways to get ahead. There are ways to find enjoyment in life. There are ways to achieve that, And yeah, religious crusades. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, we are in the middle of a religious crusade. It's called radical womanism, and the victim Olympics, and identity politics. Who's the most oppressed? And me, like, I recognize the inequities in society, and I know that they're wrong, and I'm always going to advocate for the common people. But there's a limit to that. You know, there are certain elements of society that are looking to keep people behind, as a way to enrich themselves. But um, but there's a cutoff point. There's a point at which there should be an expectation of personal accountability. And there's too many people hiding behind oppression. Too many people hiding behind oppression. And we're talking again, we talk about the concept of the valid excuse. Oppression along along racial lines is real. I don't believe that. I don't think that it's the same. People keep trying to say that there is oppression against women, but I don't see it, because for every disadvantage that women have in society, they have 4 or 5 advantages that they conveniently forget about in conversation. They like to completely forget about all of the advantages and double standards that benefit them. They're real quick to forget about those things. So, so when it comes to gender discrimination, I'm going to call bullshit on that every time, right? I'm going to call bullshit on that every time. Because while you want to be my boss, you also want me to pay your bills. So, no, go fuck yourself with that gender discrimination bullshit. So, but along racial lines, yeah, I can definitely see that. I guess the only class when it comes to gender discrimination, the only class that I would give somewhat credence to, I would probably say, would be Black women. I think that Black women do get the short end of the stick, but a lot of it is self-inflicted. But not all of it, but a lot of it is self-inflicted. So, a little bit of traffic on the highway here. So, we got a new small riot going on over here with regards to something I can't read in the rainbow flag. Oh yeah, transgenders and fluids are defining the rainbow flag discriminatory. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. They want to add more lines to the flag. Everybody wants recognition. Everybody wants a parade. Everybody wants the entire society to say, I approve. I prefer your way of living to mine. You're superior. That's really what they want. And it's like, and I've said this, since I was a kid. Anybody who is really comfortable and secure in their lifestyle, they don't need your approval. They don't need you to shout their praises from the rooftop. They're just going to do what they want to do. For example, those that know me know that I too live an alternative lifestyle. I have I am part of a non-monogamous, a non-binary relationship. Binary meaning more than, meaning 2, right? So there are 3 of us, and I still, dabble in dating, but modern women are very annoying, so I don't really go very far with them. are very, very picky. We're going to be talking about this when we do the Dick Discipline episode of TSP. I promise it's coming at some point. Um, but I don't approach relationships and romance the same way most people do. You know what I don't do? I don't shame monogamists. What I tell people is I'm very well aware that I am a non-monogamous living in a monogamous world. So the only thing that I require, I don't even require your respect. I do not require your approval. The only thing I require is that you don't interfere with me and mine. That's the only thing I care about. I don't need you to tell me, how great I'm doing and how brave and courageous I am because I'm in a different kind of relationship than you. Don't fuck with my women. And when you see them in the streets by themselves or together, you don't fuck with them. That's it. You don't need to throw us a parade. You don't need to create a flag for us. You don't need to take away somebody's job or house or education because they don't approve. You don't need to do any of that. You just need not to interfere with what I'm doing. Let me do me. That's it. It's really not that difficult of a concept. I heard about some rapper on stage that made some jokes, and now they want him canceled. It's a bunch of fucking baloney. That's what it is. So I guess the point is that you know men today in general need more psychological support because the only thing that we're hearing is just constantly how bad men are and how horrible men are, and if you have a penis, you're bad. And I think that that's bad for society. I think it's bad for society. And I figure if I can give you guys some game and because a lot of for a lot of men, the role of the man is now become undefined, and because men are very partial, men are very, very partial to structure and order. When everything is out of order, a lot of things feel lost. A lot of things feel lost. So, the gays are now pissed off at that idea as it will highlight the trans and the blacks above the others. To me, it all sounds like people screaming, "Look at me being more special than you. I demand to be recognized for my specialness. You do you, let me be me. Having a penis is not bad if you're willing to either get one in the pooper and or top and or tape it at least once a week or get some implants. I mean, I just think that, you know, we just need to stop with the constant need to demonize somebody in society, right? You know, like I used to fall victim to this too, right? Where I would, um, where I would talk about like how, you know, most of the, you know, the mass shooters, the school shooters, they're white or whatever. But if we're being like really honest about this, be, should all white people be looked at as mass killers because like a few white people engaged in it? Because as black people, we don't like that kind of shit. We don't like being looked at a certain way because of our skin color. You know, why would we turn around and then do that to other people? That doesn't make any sense, right? So, um, my almonds don't go nowhere. Um, so I stopped doing that. You know, I stopped judging. Um, I stopped, you know, judging all white people by the few mass shooters that are out there. And the thing is, a lot of those mass shooters, you know, they're committing crimes of despair. So I believe that we need to attack the environment that causes the despair. And if we are able to attack the root cause of the problem, then you have a chance at reducing the violence. So, what I would like to see from my fellow white people, you know, if I'm a black man that can recognize the difference in white people and know that they're not all mass shooters, I need white people to understand that the vast majority of black people are not gangbangers, not thieves, not part of robber crews, not slinging weight. You know, we're not all on crack cocaine. And start judging individuals. Just judge individuals. No need to hate entire groups. But I think that, you know, and again, I don't really listen to Joe Rogan's podcast anymore since he went to Spotify. I believe it was better when it was on YouTube. But it was something that there was a theory that he put out there that I thought was interesting. And it's like there's some evolutionary need to struggle for us. Things can't be easy for us. So men have built the world to be so convenient that people are out there looking for conflict and looking for struggle because, and I think that we've seen this in past fallen empires, past fallen civilizations. When society has things really, really easy, the end of that society is not far behind. When things get super convenient, you know, the technology of that era is like, you know, super cool. everything's super easy. You know, things starts to get, you know, things start to get kind of bad. And it really makes me think about, you know, human nature. You know, do we have this constant need to struggle? Mr. Bus, can you stay in your lane? You're already a wide enough vehicle. Thank you. Wow, that's a short light. Wow, that is a short light. The grass is always greener on the other side. Always a reason to think you're lock, you're lacking something, excuse me, and deserve more than you're given. Or in some places, you know, in a lot of ways, especially in modern day society, people want more than what they've earned. You know, I was talking to a family member today. You know, there are certain people in society that are not willing to offer value to anybody. They're not willing to offer value to anybody. They are going to look to garner value from other people, but they will only give the absolute minimum requisite value to try to get value out of other people. And for them, even exchange is a loss for them. In their mind, in order for things to work out, they need to get more than what they put out, which, if you're really thinking about it, those are gross people. And I don't want to be associated with those kinds of people. Let me tell you, I have, I have no desire to deal with people who just want to take from other people and then think they're going to get ahead. But one of the things that I've noticed is that every person that I've ever known that has plotted and schemed to take advantage of other people to get ahead, they always have less than everybody else. And I think that's a very interesting concept. Why is it? Why is it that every super greedy person you know, they're always trying to get money, but they want to do it they got the get rich quick scheme. You got the chicks out there that are like, you know what? I'm not into this guy, but I can get a free meal. Yeah, I'll go on a date with you. Yeah, I'll pretend to like you. Yeah, I want a free meal. You know, you got the baby mamas out there that, oh yeah, you know, you might get sexual access if you help me take care of my kids. So many people out there want a bad deal for everybody else. They want things to go good for them, but they want to offer so much less than what they're getting, and then they think that's a win. But if you look at their lives, they're always behind. They're never getting ahead. Their whole thought process is to get ahead and to get over on people. But by and large, when you look at them, they may win in one scheme, but United States, you may have won the battle, but you lost the war. There's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of people like that in the world. I work very hard to make sure that I'm offering value to other people. If I need somebody for something, I'm looking for what I can do for them that justifies me coming to them for assistance to do anything. Hey, I want you to teach me how to play the drums. Okay, what is it that I have that is um uh commensurate? Well, for drumming lessons or whatever, that could mean you trade a drum session for a personal training session. It could mean um because I charge a good bit amount of money, right? um it could mean that for every personal training session that I offer to you, you can give me 2 drum lessons. You know, if I want somebody to come on my show and they have 1,000 times the amount of subscribers that I do, can I pay you to appear on my show? I'm looking to offer value, commensurate value, fair value. So that person understands that I respect them. And in this world, acts of respect go a long, long way. Always trying to move. Um, yeah, I can't. Let me see. Always trying to move somebody else to you instead of trying to move yourself. So they won't ever make progress on themselves. That is a really, really eloquent way to put it. That is a really, really that's a very, very nice way to put that. Let's highlight that. I really want to highlight that because I hope that somebody might be watching this later. People definitely pay attention to that concept. I think that's a splendid, splendid way to shut the fuck up. Um, I think that's an excellent, excellent way to put it. Excellent. Don't really want to drive on Bushwick though. So I think I'm gonna go to Broadway. Um, so I've had several instances recently where people went above and beyond. They went out of their way for me. They went out of their way for me because I was looking to see what I could get out of them. I was looking to see where we could help each other because I knew that I needed help, but I didn't want something for nothing. And the funny thing is, nobody likes a person who wants something for nothing, but it seems like everybody is that person. Nobody likes that person, but they always want to be that person. Not me. I don't want there to ever be somebody to look at me and say, yo, he's just a leech. He's just looking to, I'm willing to pay my way. I'm looking to pay my way. If I can't offer you fair value, if I can't offer you a barter that leaves us both satisfied, then I'll add some money to it. But I'm no fucking leech. That's what I'm not. Man, I'm on Bushwick right now, right? I do need a car wash. I'm just not going to do it today. Yeah, I'm just going to go the fuck home. That's what I'm going to do. What you going to do? What you going to do when pun come?
Please turn right in 400 feet.
Come through your front door.
Now, turn right.
So yeah, you know, I'm telling you, there's so much more that you get out of life looking to take care of other people. There's so much more you get out of life than trying to take as much as you can off of people. Oh, that's where I was almost shot a couple of years ago. Yeah, I'm never driving down that block again. Hell no. I want to thank all of you loyal viewers who show up. Thanks, Seditionalist is still in here. Let me know, Seditionalist, are you, if I'm not mistaken, you help to administer the um, the Discord for Louis Rossman? Do I have that correct? Because I'm looking for somebody because I don't really understand all of the nuances of Discord, and I'm gonna look for somebody to help manage the Discord. Oh, you're not a mod on this Discord? For some reason, I had that impression. I was wrong. I've been wrong before. This drive was definitely easier going home than driving to the beach. So that's pretty interesting. Come on, Lumpy. Let's move. Burn a couple extra calories. Come on. I definitely want to shout out my second lady. I said some things to her that a lot of women would call misogynist. Misogynist. She's definitely a misogynist. She has very strong hands. Her massaging is. But anyway, her pretty harsh truth, and not only did she take it in stride, but she responded. She took the criticism that I gave her, and she's improved so much. And I let her know, like, for me, it's more of a vanity thing, but the benefits that she's seeing goes well beyond vanity for her health. And she's seeing the benefits of it, and I'm also seeing the benefits of me, um, uh, playing my proper masculine role in her life. You know, we've been together just over 9 years now. It's been like, what, 9 years and 2 weeks, something like that. And she gained over 50 pounds in that time. And I don't give a fuck what womanism tells you. Men are not supposed to, and they will not be attracted to a woman who was attractive before and then lets herself fall all the way off and then think that his attraction is going to be the same. Because most women are still going to expect the same level of financial support over time, or even more. Women actually expect you to give them access to more resources over time. But a woman is, in modern society, a woman is, is allowed to just, offer a man less and less and less, but he's supposed to be, happy with that. And no, the answer is no.
Turn left in 500 feet.
The answer is no. We're not interested. And we men need to start stepping up. And we need to start, letting these women know, no, I'm not going to be attracted to what you tell me to be attracted to. I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. And I'm attracted to women who put in the effort. And I had that talk with both of my ladies. Both of them are dropping weight. Now she's happy because she's able to wear clothes that she couldn't wear anymore because they were too tight. She was too big to fit in her own clothes. And now she's trying on clothes that she has not been able to wear for long periods of time. And she's happy.
Now, turn second left.
Because she's got access to this stuff. She feels physically better. You want to hear some funny shit though? So my second lady, she's 6 years older than me. Okay. She's in her mid 40s, right? Okay. This is really fucking funny to me. She's in her mid 40s, and um, um, she's now complaining about being catcalled. Before, she was completely invisible to men, and now she's spotting that men are looking at her everywhere she goes. I let her know, I was like, you you're now looking more viable. You know, you improved yourself, and now you're, before you were invisible because, for your frame, you were 50 pounds overweight. So you were invisible. Now you're not invisible anymore. It just kind of works out like that. So if you're a woman out there watching this at some point, because I'm going to say something that's going to go viral, all of the womanists are going to come to try to cancel me, and they're going to be looking for stuff. I'm going to put this message out to y'all. Men in general, heterosexual men in general, are always going to be attracted to attractive women with attractive personalities. We're not going to be attracted to your unattractive body, unattractive attitude, or any of your degrees. We don't care. That's not what we're looking for. And no amount of telling us what to be attracted to is going to change the fact that we are going to be attracted to attractive women. And we're not going to be attracted to unattractive women. So the quicker that you understand that, the quicker that you'll be able to find a man and then divert your attention to him instead of focusing on every society ill, both real and imagined. And in your case, is that's my PSA for all the angry womanists. People make themselves invisible by insecurity as well. We, as herd animals, always look at the confident alphas. Yeah, and then, that goes towards the men, right? All you guys that are just constantly complaining about women, you're going to remain invisible to them. In fact, when you're not invisible to them, you're going to be a laughing stock. So constantly complaining about women shows insecurity, fellas. It's unbecoming. It's unattractive. And that's why when I talk to you guys, I talk to you guys about what you guys could do to get better outcomes. And we're going to be talking about ways to make yourselves more attractive to attractive women and how to have the proper discipline to make sure that you are not putting yourselves out there for women that are not worth your attention. Because to be honest with you, a lot of you guys are constantly trying to chase women that are A, not worth it, or B, you're out there trying to chase women that you haven't earned with hard work. You have not become the better version of yourself. You're not making any money. And then you say, well, all of these women are gold diggers. No. It just so happens that the more attractive women require, or they don't require more, but if she's exceptional in physical attractiveness, then you need to be exceptional in your wallet. Whining and complaining that more beautiful women are going to be more into guys who earn more, it doesn't help you earn more. So instead of fucking crying and complaining, go earn more. If there's a woman you're really interested in and she's really hot, then you need to find a way to get rid of that Nissan Altima and get into an Audi, a Benz, a Beamer, a Porsche, something. If you're overweight, spend the money on a trainer. If you've got psychological instabilities, spend your money on a therapist. Do what you can do to make yourself better and make yourself a more viable option. You see all these thirsty niggas out here, right? Men are going to be out there competing. So you have to go out there and compete instead of complain. And only after you've competed and made yourself the best version of yourself that can compare with your male peers around you, only then, if they're still trying to play you, driving against traffic on a bicycle, you're a fucking idiot. So yeah, some of y'all that are betas, you don't have to be betas. You don't have to be betas. I mean, you can be, but you don't have to be. That's why you always check your blind spot, people. Always check your blind spot. That's not the world's greatest parking spot there. This one here, but I don't want that. Get a little closer. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to take that shitty spot back there and then take my spot back when somebody moves, because that's what I do. I got to take a shitty parking spot. But this is what happens when I move my car on Saturday. Right? I'm going to be watching my block like a fucking hawk. Yeah, I'm that guy. And as soon as somebody, near my house moves, I run right out the door, grab my keys. Well, I grab my keys first, then I run out the door. Wow, Carbon made it to the end of the stream. I mean, you made it, but I was, 75 minutes in. All right, people. I'm gonna go in and relax. Maybe I'll hit up Serial. If Serial wants to get on IW, maybe you might see me back on. I don't know. But either way, I will catch you motherfuckers later before this phone explodes. Oh, Carbon says thought I would stop by on my vacation. Hit me up on my Twitter DM. Hit me up on my Twitter DM. And we can exchange information. MMA tonight, yes. Filthy Casual MMA watch party. We will be on. So even if it's just me, we will be on. But you may see me in a little while. You may see me in a few hours on TSP. But anyway, I catch you motherfuckers later. Peace.